Hi, this is Steve at Glenn Cronkite Custom Cases, and we're going to show you how to properly measure a guitar so that you get a case that fits your guitar very well. We have patterns on file for almost 100 guitars, but if we don't have your particular pattern, you can find our custom guitar sizing chart by clicking the blue link on our guitar page. We understand some of these measurements can be tricky, and we want your guitar to fit the first time, so follow along with me as I walk you through how to get the best measurements for your gig bag. Starting off, you'll need some tools. I get the best measurements with 2 T-squares, a tape measure, and at least 1 yardstick. I know it sounds like a lot, but think of this like designing a custom garment at a tailor shop. A is the total length of the guitar from the top of the headstock to the end of the body. I use a T-square at each end to make sure I'm getting an accurate measurement. B also starts from the bottom of the guitar and goes to the top of the shoulders to measure the full length of the body. For C, measure the widest point of the headstock. Moving on to D, which is the width of the top bout, put a T-square against the guitar at the widest point of the top bout and measure the distance between. While you have your measuring equipment at the widest point of the top bout, you can move right on to E. Measure straight down the middle of the guitar from the widest point to the bottom of the body. Moving down the body of the guitar, find the widest point of the lowest bout. Set up a T-square on either side and measure the distance in between, and that's F. G is a bit tricky, so let me break down the steps for you. G is the distance from the bottom of the guitar to the widest point of the lower bout, and it's measured down the center of the guitar. Start by laying 1 yardstick along the strings to line up with the bottom of the guitar. Slide a second yardstick underneath until it spans the widest point. Now look at the top yardstick where the two intersect. That's your measurement. Now on to something easier. H is the distance between the bottom of the guitar and the bridge. Another tricky one, to get I, you need to find the balance point of your guitar. You only need to hold the guitar a few inches in the air. For the love of God, don't do this above cement. Once you find the balance point, measure from there to the bottom of the guitar. Use your T-square to find J. Now that your T-square is in place along the rib, you can get K by measuring the height to the top of the bridge like you see me doing here. Your measurement would be just a smidge bigger than your number for J. Ending with another easy one, L is the distance from your measuring surface to the top of the nut. Use your T-square and this will be a breeze. If we don't have a match and you want us to design a bag from scratch, we'll need a tracing. Take a large piece of cardstock paper and trace it. A fat pen or pencil has the lead in the center of the pen, and that's going to push it off of the edge of your guitar by maybe 1/4 of an inch. Let us know how far off that is and we'll subtract it.